Okay, let's start lying down. So start by bringing yourself down onto your back, making yourself as comfortable as you can be. And take a moment to feel your body, see what's happening today, and start to feel it settle down onto the floor. And once you're ready, take a long breath in through your nose and a really big sigh out of your mouth. And we'll do 2 more of those. Big breath in when you're ready. Massive sigh out. And 1 more in your own time. Once you've done that, start to get a sense of the heaviness in the back of your body, the weight in the back of your head, across the backs of your shoulder blades, down the backs of your arms. Also where the back of your pelvis, hips and lower back is. And whichever part of your legs and feet are touching the floor. Get a sense you're giving in to gravity. And then start to lengthen your breath. So inhale, start to become a little bit longer. And exhales take as long as they need for all the air to leave your body. And start to establish a full and steady breath. And as you're doing this, try and soften across your face, over your forehead, inside your mouth and down your throat. And we'll take 1 more full breath here. And then we'll start by squeezing your knees in towards your body, making some movements on both directions, side to side, forwards, backwards. From here, we'll squeeze in your right knee and stretch out your left leg. Flex your left foot, draw your lower back down and pull your knee in towards your body. Let your shoulders relax and feel the length in the back of your neck. We'll take 1 more breath. And then change sides. So left knee in, right leg is straight, flex your foot, pull in your left knee, and then feel your lower back pressing down, and let your shoulders and neck soften. One more breath. Great, take both of your knees, we'll make some circles side to side, forwards, backwards. And then rock yourself up. And we'll come to a seated position. You can cross your legs or you can kneel. And we'll come to a twist. So draw tall from the sides of your waist, rotate to your right, cross your left hand over your right knee and roll your right shoulder back. Turn your head so you're looking over towards the back. As you breathe in, draw your belly button back, lift up out of your waist. As you exhale, twist a bit more. One more breath. Great, and then come back to the middle, straight to the other side, lift up first, lead with your shoulder, and then place your hands so that you can twist. Inhale, scoop your belly button back and up. Exhale, rotate. One more breath, lift and twist. And then bring yourself back to the middle. Lovely. Let's come over onto hands and knees. Bring your shoulders over your wrists, your knees, under your hips. And we'll do some cat and cow breathing. So belly button lifts as you round your back, tuck in your chin. As you inhale, roll up, shoulders back, look up. And then move with your breath, rounding as you exhale. And then finding the back bend as you inhale. Do one more, no rush, but finish when you get to the end of your next exhale, so you end up in the rounded angry cat, and then come back to your hands and knees. Spread your hands out on the mat, tuck your toes, lift up to down dog. Use the whole of both hands, push the floor away, move around between your feet, forwards, backwards, side to side. One more breath. And then use your hands to walk back to your feet. So you end up at the back of your mat. Scoop up your belly button, hang forward. Let your arms be heavy, shoulders heavy, head heavy. Move around here as well, side to side, forwards, backwards, whatever you like, to really feel into your hamstring. End up with your body weight a tiny bit forwards in the fronts of your feet. Release your hands to the floor. Walk yourself forwards with your hands until you're in a high plank with your shoulders aligned over your wrists. Straight line down the back of your body. Push your heels away, tuck your pelvis forwards, and then lift up in the area between your shoulder blades. Get the sense here your inner thighs are rolling in and lifting up. If this is too much, you can do the same with your knees down. We're going to have one more breath here. And then bend your arms, bring yourself right down onto your front. Untuck your toes, lock your knees. Push down through the tops of your feet, squeeze your bum, lift up. Cobra, keep it low, shoulders back, elbows in. Back of your neck is long. Keep squeezing your glutes, make sure you can breathe. One more breath. And then soften down as you exhale. We're going to push over to child's pose. So as you come up, take your knees wide, big toes touch, snuggle your bum back by your feet, reach your arms forward and drop your chest between your arms and drop your head to the floor. Take a couple of full breaths into the back of your ribs. Great, and then walk your hands around to the left, keeping your body low, so you can stretch out the right side. One more breath. And then come back through the middle, all the way over to the other side, stretching out the left side. One more breath. And then come back to the middle, onto your hands and knees, and up to down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Use the whole of both hands, push the floor away, and open your armpits out to either side. One more breath. From here, look forward, soften your knees, move to the top of your mat, step, walk or jump. Lift up halfway as you inhale and fold forwards as you exhale. Lift all the way up till you're standing, reach into the air. And as you breathe out, we'll come straight back down, let your hands come down to the floor. Inhale, come up halfway. Hands down, step, walk or jump, move through a vinyasa. Cobra or up dog as you breathe in, down dog as you breathe out. Spread your fingers, spread your toes, push the floor away. We'll be here about 5 breaths. Feel free to take child's pose instead. Great, one more breath. Finish your exhale, look where you're going to go. Step, walk or jump, feet to hands. Come up halfway as you inhale, melt forwards as you exhale. Lift all the way up, arms into the air. As you breathe out, come straight back down, hands to the floor. Halfway lift, breathe in. Hands come down. Step, walk or jump, move through a vinyasa. Wide collarbones as you breathe in, and then down dog or child's pose as you breathe out. Find that steady breath from the very beginning. One more breath in downward facing dog. And when you finish your exhale, look forwards, knees are soft. Move to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Whenever you're inhaling, exhale, forward, up. Bring yourself up, arms to the air. And let's go one more time. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come down, step, walk or jump, and lower down. Coming up to cobra or up dog, and then down dog or child's pose. Return to your breath. One more breath. Finish your exhale, look where you're going. Move to the top of your mat. When you get there, lift up halfway, and this time interlace your fingers behind your back. Stretch your arms up and over and hang forwards. Drop your head, keep reaching your knuckles up and over. If your balance is okay, let your body weight come forward slightly out of your heels. One more breath. Move the chest to come all the way back up. Once you're standing, release your hands, give your shoulders some movement forwards and backwards. When you're ready, bend your knees, stretch your arms up into the air, and take all your weight back into your heels. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, standing forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Step, walk or jump, move through a vinyasa. And then once you're back in down dog, take an inhale and stretch your right leg into the air. Look forward, swing your foot through, find your balance, and as you inhale, we'll come to a high lunge. Stay strong through your legs, lift up out of your lower back and your lower belly. Check in with your balance. We're going to twist to the right and come to archer's pose, palms facing the floor. If you feel steady, turn your head and look towards your back hand. One more breath. Use an inhale to come back to the middle, reach up, and then use your exhale to set down your hands and move through a vinyasa. Once you're back in down dog, inhale and stretch your left foot high into the air. Land it through, check in with the balance, and we'll come to a high lunge. Sink into the left knee, lift up out of the sides of your waist. Take one more breath in the high lunge. And then we're twisting to the left, arms coming down, archer's pose. Find your balance. Perhaps turn your head to look towards your left hand. Great, use your next inhale to reach your arms up. Use your exhale to bring them down. Step to your plank and move through a vinyasa. And then take your down dog or child's pose. We'll reset 5 or 6 long, steady breaths here. One more breath. And if you're in child's pose, back up to down dog. Next time you inhale, stretch your right leg into the air. Swing it through. Let's come to warrior one. Both feet flat on the floor. Sink into the right knee. Stay connected down through the outer edge of your left foot. From here, take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, squeeze your shoulder blades together. We'll come to humble warrior. Stretch your arms back, tilt forwards, arms up and over. And then let your head drop. One more breath. And stay folded forward, so release your hands either side of your front foot. Step back to a plank and move through a vinyasa. And then once you're back in down dog, use your next inhale to stretch your left leg into the air. Land it through, set your feet for warrior one and raise your arms. Strong legs, check in with both feet. Make sure the left knee is bent. One more breath in warrior one. And then let your hands come behind your back. Interlace your fingers, squeeze your shoulder blades together, stretch your arms back, and then come down to humble warrior on the left side. Keep stretching your arms up and away. One more breath. And then bring your hands down. Step back to your plank. Move through a vinyasa. And then again, let's pause. You can take down dog or child's pose. And find your breath. We'll take one more full breath here. And if you're in child's pose, back up to downward facing. From here, stretch your right leg into the air, swing it through, and we'll come to warrior two. So find your feet, stretch your arms out, right knee is bent. Look towards your right hand, your right middle finger, and stay strong through both legs. From here, rotate your right palm to face the ceiling. Stretch up and back, reverse warrior. Open up the right ribs, sink into the right knee. Left hand is there, so you can use it or you can stretch it away any direction. Lovely. As you inhale, come back to warrior two. We're going to come down to lizard lunge. So windmill your arms down to the inside of your right foot. Take your right foot to the side of your mat, pop down the knee, make sure shoulders are over wrists, and then either stay up on your hands or come down onto your elbows. We'll be here 6 or 7 long breaths. Take one more long breath with a long exhale. And if you're down on your elbows, come back up to your hands, tuck your left foot under, push back to down dog and move around, pedal your heels, make any movements here to set your legs. And Get ready for the other side. So breathing in as you lift your left leg off the mat, bringing it through, coming up on an inhale, and we'll meet in Virabhadrasana 2. Really use the length of your mat. Sink into the left knee, root down through the whole of both feet. Again, rotate left palm, stretch up and back. Reverse warrior, opening up the left ribs, sinking into the left knee even more. And then perhaps stretching away the right arm. Fast breath. And then bring your arms up and down to the floor for lizard lunge. Set your feet, right knee comes down. See where you want to be on this side. And then once you're settled into your lizard, start to slow down your exhale. One more breath. And your hands, your right toes, pick up the knee and make your way to down dog. Move around however you like here. And then from here, take your right foot, place it about halfway up your mat so that you can stand up. Everything is pointing straight forwards, hands behind your back. Re-roll your shoulder blades towards each other. Take a breath, create length in the front side of your body as you fold forward to Parsvottanasana. Once you come down, keep the focus on your shoulders drawing back and your belly button lifting back, and then lengthen the front side of your body. The balance is there, drop your head. Stay connected through both feet. Take one more breath. Push into your feet to lift all the way back up and swap legs. So now your left foot is forward and your right foot is back. If you've got folded arms, now swap so the other one is on top. Roll your shoulders back, pull in your belly button and then come forwards over your left leg for Parsvottanasana. Keeping the front of the body long and dropping your head. One more breath. Push into your feet to lift all the way back up and then release your hands. Great, let's come to triangle. So taking your right foot to point the front towards the front of your mat, left foot at a slight angle. Stretch your arms out, but let your right knee bend, and we're extending forwards and then bringing the hand down. Try and get the sense that the right side of your body is almost or just wants to be as long as the left. Looking up to the thumb if that's good on the neck, and using both feet. One more breath. Use an inhale to lift back up. Great. And then turn your feet in, heels out, hands on hips. Knees go soft as you come forward. Prasarita Padottanasana. Wide leg, standing forward fold. Dropping your head, tipping your body weight a tiny bit forward. Take one more breath. And then let your hands come to your hips. Root down into your feet. Lift your chest to come back up. Lovely. Turn the left foot away. We'll come to triangle going the other way. Extend your arms. Lengthen left. And then windmill. Twist from your waist. Squeeze your glutes. And maybe look up towards your right. Let's take one more breath. Fantastic. And then bring yourself up. Great. Turn your toes in again. Hands come behind your back. Interlace fingers. Stretch your arms back. And then fold forwards. Prasarita Padottanasana. C. Keep lifting up from behind your belly button. Drop the head. And let your body weight come a little bit forwards. One more breath. And then push into your feet to bring yourself right back up. Release your hands. Lovely. And step your feet together. Let's find Vrikshasana, tree posture. A nice calming balance. Taking your right foot anywhere it will stay on the inner line of your left leg. Palms together, soften your face. And anywhere else you might be holding on or broken. Start to lift up your hands. And take them out to opposite sides. Make circles and then roll your little fingers in. Take your eyes up, lift from the waist, and start to sit back. One more breath. Together, down the middle line until they are on your feet. Let your foot come away carefully until you bring it down to the foot. Great. Straight on to the other side. Find somewhere where your foot will stay. Focus on something that will not move. Let your shoulders, neck, jaw relax. And then you can stay here or start to lift your hands up. Taking it out. Taking your circles. Rolling in, lifting up and arching back. And then from here, eyes back to the front. Arms come down the middle line, ending up on your hips. And then let your foot come off and set it down. Oh, lovely. If you need a sip of water, anything at all like that, now is a good time. Then when you're ready, we'll be at the top of your mat. Okay, so standing at the top of your mat, breathing in, stretch your arms out and reach up. Exhale, standing forward fold. Come up halfway as you inhale, and then step, walk or jump, move through a vinyasa. Once you're back in down dog, we'll prepare for pigeon. So taking your right knee and setting it behind your right wrist. Stretching out the left leg and finding a comfortable position for your arm. We're going to be here for 6 or 7 long breaths. One more breath, really slow the exhale right down. And then very carefully come up as far as your hand. And make your way back up to down dog, moving around in the hips to free them up. And when you're ready, left side, knee to wrist and slide back. Set yourself up on your arms or further, and again focus on slowing down your exhale. Last breath. When you finish your exhale, come up to your hands and stay down on your bum and adjust your legs so that you're sitting with your legs out in front. Stretch out your legs, smooth back your glute muscles. Sit up as tall as you can, scoop your belly button back and get a sense of length in the sides of your body. Stay here, that's fine, or start to come forward for Paschimottanasana. We're going to take some long breaths here. One more breath. Good, and ease yourself up on your next inhale. We'll do Janu Sirsasana, so tuck in your right leg, flex your left foot. Again, we're lifting tall and then starting to hinge forward. Always finding length where you can in the front side of your body. One more breath. And sit up on your next inhale. And let's change sides. So left foot in, right leg is straight. Take a breath, create the length as you exhale, hinge forward from your hips. And come to Janu Shirshasana. One more breath. Coming up on your next inhale. From here, we'll take both legs out to either side. They don't have to be too far to begin with. Soften the knees if that helps. Start with your hands behind, lift up out of your waist, and then either stay there or start to come forwards. Each breath in, find a bit of length. Each breath out, let go a little bit more. One more breath. And then very carefully ease yourself back up. Great. Once you're up, we'll take soles of feet together for Baddha Konasana. Let your knees open, lift up tall. Hold on to your feet and draw your shoulders back and your heart forwards. If it feels intuitive, start to tip forward. Again here, it's all about belly button back and up, shoulders back, chest forwards. One more breath. Active version as well. So move your hips back and your feet forwards. Round your back. Tuck your chin in and roll forwards. Elbows over the tops of your shins. One more breath. Feet in and stretch out your legs. We're going to lie down, so make sure you've got space around you. Take your knees and bring yourself onto your back. Once you're there, move around, big circles, forwards, backwards, side to side. We'll come to a core strengthener, so stretch your arms and legs up into the air. Make sure your lower back is down on the floor and the backs of your shoulder blades are down on the floor. Right foot, left hand. Very slowly lower them down towards the floor. When you get just above the floor, go out to opposite sides and then come back the way you came and then back up to the top. Other side, right arm and left foot. Out to the side, back the way you came, and then back up to the top. Once you're back, take your knees, make some movement on your back and let your belly completely soften. And then place your feet on the floor, reach your hands down for a bridge, tuck your shoulders under, start by peeling your tailbone and rolling your spine up off the floor. Once you're up, scoop your shoulder blades right underneath you and perhaps interlace your fingers and stretch your arms away. The power in this posture comes from pushing down in your feet and lifting up with your glutes and your hips. Imagine you're gripping something between your knees. We'll take one more full breath. And then release your hands first, pick up your heels, slowly roll back down. Take your time, one vertebra at a time. Once you're down, take your feet about as wide as your mat and rock your knees right and left like windscreen wipers. And then from here, pick up your knees and squeeze them in. Try and touch your nose to knees and your knees to your nose. And then let your head rest back down on the floor. Hold on to your feet, take your knees wide for happy baby. Gently press down on your feet and let your lower back come down towards the floor. Shoulders soften and make sure the back of your neck is long and feels soft. From here, stretch your legs up into the air. Either stay here or come up to shoulder stand. And if you're in shoulder stand, take your feet back behind your head until you're in plow, feet touching the floor, toes pointed, fingers interlaced, stretched down to the front of your mat. Then you might want to go further. If that's the case, bring your knees either side of your head, down towards the floor. Big toes touch. If you've got that far, take your hands up over so you're touching your feet. Last breath. And then very slowly now start to uncurl. Really take your time. We're going to come to fish posture after this. So set your hands as you're coming down so they end up underneath your bum or your lower back, palms facing down. Tuck your elbows in, lift all the way up. Scoop your shoulder blades together, lift your chest, point your toes, and then drop your head back. And then come onto the back of your head. Release your hands, give your knees a squeeze, and free up your back. From here, pull in your right knee, stretch out your left leg. Breathe in and then guide your knee over to the left. And stretch your arm out to the right. To complete the twist, turn your head so you're looking towards the right side as well. One more breath. And then come back to the middle. Both knees squeeze in. And then keep your left knee, stretch out your right leg. And we're guiding the knee over now to the right and stretching out to the left. One more breath. And then come back to the middle. Take in both of your knees. Any other movements you'd like to make. And then bring the soles of your feet together. Knees open. Arms up over your head for Supta Baddha Konasana. Shoulders relax, back of the neck is long. Let your eyes gently close and slow your breath right down. Get the sense here that you're giving into the force of gravity. Particularly around the pelvis and around the hips. And then in your own time, start to adjust your body for Shavasana. Making yourself as comfortable as you can, resting on your back. Take a long breath in and a huge sigh out. As many of these as you'd like to take. And then start to feel the weight in the back of your body, particularly the back of your head, the backs of your shoulders, the weight in the back of your hips and pelvis. Everything that's touching the floor. Now take a scan through your body, see if there's anywhere you might be subconsciously gripping or holding on. Get a sense of softness across your face, over your scalp, around your jaw. Anywhere else where you might tend to hold on. And for the next minute or two, try and keep your mental focus on the tip of your nose and the natural rise and fall of your breath. Now start to deepen your breath. And wiggle your toes and your fingers, let your body start to wake up. Make your way into a stretch or pull in your knees or whatever else you might need. And then very slowly prepare to sit up. There's no hurry at all. Find yourself sitting. Bring your palms together, let your mouth form a smile, and take your hands to your forehead for loving thoughts, to your mouth for loving words, and to your heart for loving. Well done. Thank